Hello, sweet friends. Happy New Year. Today is New Year's Day, and I just took a bath because I live there now. But seriously though, I do. I've been taking so many baths because that's where I'm comfortable. Thinking about wearing this ring today. I don't know though, will it fit on this finger? No. My fingers are just like a little bit puffy. That doesn't feel so good. I'm not gonna wear it. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a great start to the new year. Contractions have been really steady and they've been getting more painful. Super fascinating. I would be really surprised if it's not if she doesn't come in the next couple days. So, and also I feel like I woke up today after like a lot of painful contractions yesterday on New Year's Eve, feeling ready to like be done for the first time, really, because I've been really chill. And actually, I still am. Like, there's plenty of stuff I can do around here. There's plenty of things to like keep me busy, and it's all fine. I'm not like super in a rush, but I am, like, if I'm as uncomfortable as I am right now for like 9 more days, that would be hard. But we would do it and it would be okay. So first thing is that fresh tea elixir serum. I literally feel like after just 3 days of use, I can tell a difference in my skin, and I'm very excited about it. I love it. I have it on right now. That's just like the first random thing I wanted to tell you. The second thing is I finished Ikigai. I literally got all but 8 pages done last night, but my eyes were like closing, and you know when you're like not taking in anymore because you're so tired and your eyes are just like, wah. So I just put the book down. I was like, let's deal with this later. Let's not finish this great book on this note. So anyway, I finished it today in the bath, and it was just like, I'm so glad I didn't finish it last night because it was just the perfect spot and time and moment to finish it. And it just hit so hard, the end and the conclusion of this book. And it's like on New Year's Day, I just remember past versions of me really wanting to like have everything be perfect. Like, I mean, everything, like have my hair all done, like in time for New Year's, like have my nails done, my toes done, like have everything organized, like have just like everything like going into the new year, just like literally like I needed it to be perfect. And it's funny, and I would set these like big goals and kind of like overhaul things and try to implement too many things into my my habits and take some things away, and it just ended up being like a month in, I just felt like a failure, you know? And I think that way of thinking and doing is pretty typical. And I think it is a time where people like to set big lofty goals, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Like, I totally endorse that. Set your goals, accomplish your goals, all the things that you want to do. But right now, the Ikigai has been like a really big reminder of mindfulness and presence. And part of why I made the decision to stop working is to slow down time for myself. Over the last few months since the girls started school, I just felt like time has sped up, and I'm like not ready for it. I'm like really want to be more present with my kids. I felt like I wasn't exactly where I was supposed to be, and I wasn't doing exactly what I was meant to be doing, but I also had this big open space, and like I don't exactly know what's next. And for the first time, I feel like I've had those feelings before, but for the first time I've been okay with that, and that's been really liberating. And so I feel like coming into this new year, I have like presence, curiosity, and Ikigai. I feel like my words. I feel like my heart and my mind are just so very curious. Like it's just how I've been feeling, like very curious to see what's gonna come next and what's gonna happen next. And for the last couple of months, I've had kind of an idea that's been brewing, and I feel like there are times when I want to rush it, and then I can feel my body just saying like, let's just slow down. Let's just take it easy. There's no need to rush it. You know, we're just going to wait for all the pieces to come together. And I do feel like they really are coming together, and I'm really excited about that. But I feel like it'll happen when it's meant to happen, and that's okay. And that's also how I feel about the baby. You know, it's like Tim, my mom, everybody around me is like, this is the calmest you've ever been in like any pregnancy at the end, and just like in general, like you're really relaxed. And I was like, yeah, I feel curious about life right now. Like it's just this, I'm sorry I keep moving, I'm just uncomfortable. I just feel really curious. And so I've been, like I read Ikigai and I've been thinking about some of the questions in the book, and Tim for Christmas got me a subscription to Masterclass. So I'm doing Elaine Welteroth's Masterclass, which I can't even remember what it's called, but she talks about like your zone of genius and things like that. And it's fascinating when I've read like Everything's Figureoutable by Marie Forleo, and gosh, there are so many books about like your zone of genius and like what you could do. So many books that ask the question of like, what could you do for hours and hours and hours that would never feel like work, that would never exhaust you, that never wears you out? And for me, that's like every time they say it, I think I overthink it, and I start to think of like, you mean in work, right? They mean in life. And for me, that's connecting with people. Like it just kind of slapped me in the face last night or the night before. And I was just like, I just love being with people. I love connecting with people. I love like talking to people. I love getting to know people. And I think it's probably why I'm doing these daily vlogs and why they feel so fun and so good to me. And they don't feel like work at all. I just like connecting with you guys. And also like, I know that it's me talking a lot about like my life and myself, but I crave when you guys comment. Like, I'm not kidding. I don't check for views or likes or anything like that. I just pay attention to when people comment, and I just like to respond and start that connection. And that's why I started my Mighty Network. And I've even offered like everything on there is free basically right now, because I just want to connect with people and keep building my village, and my in-person village and my online village, because I love both so much. And I have so many friends that are all over the world that I've met online through my previous businesses and things. And it's really meaningful for me to do that. I don't know. I just like connecting with people. I'm a very much an extroverted person, and I feel a lot of energy. I feel a lot of recharging. I feel a lot of meaning in those conversations and things. And I love seeing friends and just like talking and hanging out. And I don't get me wrong, I love like my peaceful time and my solo time too, but it's, I start to feel really isolated, and like I get sadder when I don't see people regularly. And I'm always like, okay, I've got to leave the house. I've got to, even like, I love making conversation with like cashiers and servers and like just like people who are like out and about, people, strangers that I run into, right? Like I'm always going to be the person that's going to tell you, I love your outfit, or I love your hair, or your nails are so awesome, or whatever. It's funny because I do that just because I just literally love it. I just love like putting that energy out and giving that energy to other people. And I just have, there's just so much like passion and meaning. It's just, there's a lot of meaning in that for me. And just like, and that, I just think it's like what, I don't know, that feels like so funny. Even right now, it's just all hitting me. Like, it just feels like what I'm here to do. Like, I like sharing my energy and my joy in that way. And it's like important to me to do that. And when I don't do that, I start to feel like, meh, meh. And it's funny because the other day we were at Ulta and Isla and Lily were with me. I can't remember if I vlogged this day, but it was the day I took them, I think I did, to pick out nail polish. And we came home and painted our nails. And Isla, we were at the Ulta checkout, and Isla just like taps me on the shoulder, and I was like, what's up? And she was like, come here. And I like bent down, and she whispers in my ear, that girl is really pretty. And I was like, she is really pretty. You should tell her that. And she was like, no. And Isla's not like shy, but sometimes when we're out and she like doesn't know people, she'll get like a little shyer. But she'll also just be like, hi, I'm 5. So it's funny, but maybe it was because it was a compliment or something, or she felt weird saying it. But I was like, I just said, Isla, people love to hear that. They love to hear stuff like that. You should tell her. And Isla was like, you tell her. So I was like, and I pushed her like one more time. And then I was like, all right, I'll do it. I was like, we cannot leave this place without telling her, this cashier, that my daughter thinks she's gorgeous. So I said to her, I said, Isla really wants me to make sure you know that she thinks you're so pretty. And the cashier just like lit up, and she was like, oh, that's so sweet. Thank you. And Isla was like, you know, it's so cute. But I think that that moment just like made me really happy, because it's not like, I'm not trying to take credit for it. Like, it's like she sees me do stuff like that, so then she wants to do it. But I do think there are things like that happen with my kids and even my husband, where like, it's part of just who I am naturally, and it like rubs off a little bit, you know? And anyway, I just like that. It's fun to see those ripples. And I hope to keep creating more of them, and especially through this next thing that I want to bring in once all the pieces are fit together. But I just, all this, I had this other point, but basically, like, it's funny when you get talking and you just kind of keep going on whatever. I could talk forever, guys. I really could. Like, as we go into this new year, my 2 cents for what it's worth, it's not really a time where I'm setting these like big lofty goals, and I'm pregnant right now. So I'm in a specific season of life, and you might be in a season of life where like those are really serving you. But for me, with presence and curiosity and ikigai being my words and just where I am in life, I'm really just reminding myself that life isn't a problem that needs to be solved, and I am not broken and in need of fixing, and neither are my habits or my choices. Sure, there are things that can be improved. Yeah, absolutely. And I want to pursue those things, and I always want to be getting better, but I feel like it was so, like, it just said at the end of this book, Ikigai, it just said, like, life is not a problem to be solved. And I think a lot of times we see it that way. Like, we see it as like, what's the next thing we have to do? What's the next goal we have to reach? What's the next thing that we need to bring into our lives or get out of our lives to like make it better, make it more perfect, make it, I don't know, more desirable to other people or ourselves, whatever it might be. And so I just wanted to remind you to think of it as like, we're not here to like solve a problem. We're here to really enjoy the moment and enjoy the feelings and enjoy the experience of it, and to do things that we love with people around us that love us. And I'm certainly one of those people for you. I love you, and I'm so grateful that you're here and that you watch and that you just come to this channel. It really does mean so much to me, and I would love for you to comment and connect about your thoughts for coming into the new year, your feelings. It doesn't need to be your word. It doesn't need to be a resolution or an intention. You can just say like how you're feeling coming into the new year, and like your energy and just where you're at. Because the present is what we have, right? Like when we think about what we did or what we might do, that's all just speculation and assumption, and none of it is real. It's not what's real. What's real is right now. And so I'm really trying to embrace the curiosity of being where I am and enjoying life from the viewpoint of where I am right now, and just embracing the unknown a little bit. And well, actually, it's really interesting. As I say that, I'm like, I wouldn't say it like I'm embracing the unknown, because the unknown is like the future. I'm embracing the known. Like, I know right now what is, right? I know what is happening right now. I'm talking to you guys. I'm in this moment. I'm not focusing on what's happening with my kids downstairs. I'm not thinking about what I'm going to do in an hour. I'm just talking to you guys. And I really want to make mindfulness and the fullness of a moment and being where I am a big part of my life for this year and moving forward. I mean, it feels like an amazing way to just slow down time and just get the most out of life. So I'm just feeling really good. I'm feeling really good. And if you're feeling really good, I'm so happy for you. If you're not feeling good, this will pass. This too shall pass. It will get better. Nothing is permanent. You know, everything is always changing. Even the good feelings change, the bad feelings change. So just keep riding the waves, pat yourself on the back, reach out to people that love you, that support you. Join my Mighty Network. I'm going to be doing daily drops in there every single day. That is one of my actual like goals. I set an alarm on my phone of when I want to do my daily drop every day. So I will be posting in there daily in the Mighty Network, with maybe a little break when the baby comes for a couple days while we're in the hospital, but and just like adjusting, but maybe not, as it doesn't take that much time and it fills my cup, and I want to do those things. So, all right, I love you guys. This has been way longer of a chat than I thought it was going to be. I don't know if I'll be back today. We'll just see kind of how the day goes. But I'll definitely keep you updated on the baby. Happy New Year. 2024 is going to be great. Love you guys.